Kevin, it's Good Friday, and it is a Good Friday. You've managed to achieve a 2-1 win back here against your old team, Brackley Town. It's a strange one, clearly, because with the events of the week and relegation being confirmed on Tuesday, obviously it's been probably a difficult 48 hours or so for lots of people at the football club. But this has ended it on a nice moment, I think.
Yeah, it's a nice way to start the Easter weekend for sure. Yeah, obviously, like you say, disappointing that we've known our fate since Tuesday, and getting relegated is obviously the thing we feared most, and obviously a bit of disappointment to all of us at the club. But we can only affect that now by trying to be really positive moving forward, and pulling together a side hopefully that's going to make us really competitive next season, and hopefully getting back up certainly to this level and beyond.
So, you must be pleased with the reaction of the players today, in that it must be a big disappointment for them as well. What happened on Tuesday, we know that it's perhaps been on the cards for a little while, but when it finally happens, it's hard, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It doesn't make it any easier, and as you say, we've obviously been fearing the worst for a little while now, and our form hasn't been good enough. And when it happens, getting your head around it, you can. We all feel disappointed about the whole situation, but we've got to dust ourselves down now and make sure that we've been really positive and trying to move it forward in the best way that we can from now until the end of the season, and obviously looking towards next season and putting a side out that makes people proud and happy to follow us and happy to come and support us all over the place like they do. And again, you look at the support we've had today, and credit to those people when you. Like I say, your fate's sealed, and they still turn out in the numbers that they do. Is just you realise that potentially how big the club can be and where it can go, and building on that is obviously our intention. We want to grow the club again and the team, and hopefully that can be the case.
Was there a sense that maybe there was maybe a bit of a lifting of pressure today? Because it must have been difficult. It's been difficult for the players to play under the pressure for the last however many weeks or months.
Possibly, and again, measuring and understanding players and their mentality and what they're capable of dealing with and situations they're capable of handling. It's all part of my understanding of a player and how they deal with it and respond to it. And like you say, people will say, well, they've got nothing to play for now, and that's pretty true. But you've got your pride to play for, and the pride of those supporters to play for, and it's about winning games and wherever you take to that field and representing people in the right way. And the lads have been fantastic today, and credit to all of them.
We had a touch of the penalty kick lottery again today. Kai Williams not successful from the spot, but then Byron Moore stepping up in the second half and putting his away very nicely. I mean, presumably the thinking with that one with Kai was just that he'd won the penalty, so they let him take it.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of players there that will be confident in taking penalties, but as you say, there's a few that have had chance and opportunity and missed through the course of the season, and ultimately that comes back to haunt you. But certainly, Byron, I thought his game today was excellent with the ball, managing the ball and being in the right place and playing in that deeper role. He's been terrific. He manages the ball really well. He's confident in his ability, and his experience has come to the fore there, and we needed it. He came up with the goods and allowed us to build on that and win the game.
And in terms of the performance overall, you probably you're not going to be saying too much about Brackley really because of the position that you're in and having been the manager, but probably wasn't maybe the performance you would have expected from them.
No, look, they've not been on a good run, have they? And in a difficult place, and I've experienced that with Telford. We've not been on a good run for nearly the whole of the season, so it can be situations can be difficult. And like you say, you don't enjoy seeing, players there that are good friends of mine, feeling that situation. But it just emphasises how difficult it is to win game on game at this level. And as you say, they've been on a good run and not such a good run now, but it's really, really competitive. And I think from top to bottom, you've got to be right on the money every week. Like I say, our lads getting in at half time and regrouping and coming out with a little bit more steel and one or two putting the shoulders back and having better games in that second half and finding better moments. And as you say, Montel's, as we know, can come up with moments like that. And if he were to do it on a more regular basis, clearly we'd be playing at a lot higher level.
Sure. I just close by saying about your basically the announcement of your staying. We knew that you did have a contract in place, but there was some assurances that you were looking for from the board, and you met on Wednesday. That was all that presumably all went to your liking.
Yeah, it's there's lots of things to be discussed, and moving forward, we need to continue to make sure that there's plenty of dialogue going on, plenty of hard work to unearth players that we want at the club, and want to have an association at the club, and not just in the short term. If we can find players that we can grow, and they can come through and make some real roots at the club and develop that's obviously the intention. And I know Andy and Steve and Ian are keen for that to be the case. Clearly it doesn't just happen, and we need to work really hard and get out and watch games, and making sure that we are keeping a finger on the pulse with good players. Clearly, even at step 3, there's fantastic budgets and players that earn really, really good money, and it won't be that we can just have a bottomless pit of money. We've got to work hard and make our money work hard as well. But yeah, the guys are happy to want to move it forward and get us out of that level at the earliest opportunity. Yes, it's going to be tough and challenging, and there'll be some difficult times along the way. There always is. But yeah, look, they're the challenges that we face, and I kind of enjoy facing and dealing with and managing, and hopefully we can do it in a fashion that everybody enjoys buying into what we want to be and how we want to represent people at the club. And if we can, we'll give ourselves a chance. You need a fair win behind you, but that's the case at whatever level you play. So we're looking forward to the challenge, and hopefully we can win a few more games.
Super. And starting with, continuing on from today with Gloucester on Monday.
Yeah, that would be the intention. They're having a terrific season, and right on the cusp of the playoffs. So we've got to, like I say, live right between now and then, and make sure that we're fighting and scrapping like we did today, and making the good decisions, good execution in moments. And if we can, we've got a chance.
Okay. Kevin, enjoy your Easter weekend.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your win today. Thanks for your time as always.
Thank you.